Are my levels good? Can you hear me good?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? This is ASMR.
We missed a week.
We did.
I had a homie in town. So, cheers.
Hey, cheers. What do you got there?
I got some bourbon.
Some bourbon. What kind? What Buffalo Trace? Evan
No.
Williams?
No. It's from this place in Waco. So my parents were here. They drove through Dallas, Waco. My mom got me this bottle. It's really good, but it's like a local Waco brand.
That's cool.
So I felt like tonight was I was about to grab a beer and I was like, you know what? I just want to sip.
It's a bourbon night.
Yeah, I just want to sit for a minute.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. Dude, I've never been. Speaking of that, I know we said we were going to start with Mother's Day, but we'll get to that. We just got to go with the flow here.
I don't know if it is bourbon, or it's aged in bourbon barrels or something. It's probably a whiskey, but it's aged in bourbon barrels.
What do you mean? It's probably a whiskey. It's either a whiskey or it isn't.
Bourbon is a whiskey, but it's a specific type of whiskey. Whereas like whiskey is just whiskey.
Right? You got rye whiskey, you got bourbon, you got trash whiskey.
But isn't it bourbon can only come from like a certain county?
No, that's okay, so hold on. We're getting into something here. I did not expect this right off the rip.
Yeah,
no, so
like champagne can only come from champagne.
That's what I was about to say. Like the only thing that I know about that, you can only call it that is if it comes from there is the champagne. But with whiskey, it's a style, and I don't really know like the difference between bourbon. I know that bourbon is sweeter. I know that rye is more, what's the word? Pungent, maybe.
Let me just go get the bottle.
Go get the bottle. I'll riff for a second. So, excuse me. For those of you watching right now, there is going to be a major, I say major, there's going to be a reveal at some point in this podcast. So stick around.
So it's called Brimstone.
Brimstone, okay.
It's from Waco, or from Balcones, Texas.
Okay.
It's made from roasted blue corn, and it is Texas scrub oak smoked.
Let's see the label. Brimstone. Does it say bourbon or any rye or anything like that?
The results is whiskey.
It's just whiskey.
Yeah, it's just whiskey. I guess. Yeah.
So like on a scale from Evan Williams to like super top notch, like stuff you would only like get like if you were to sample it at like a whiskey show, you know, where's that fall?
I'd say it's one of the finer whiskeys I've had.
Okay. Super smooth.
Yeah. It needs a little bit of water. I don't know. I always do ice or water.
Yeah.
Because it just like blends it really well. But
is it sweet or is it like?
It has a sweet aftertaste, but it has a real quick kick in the beginning.
It might be bourbon.
Because it has that like oak flavor. Like that's the first thing you taste is the wood.
The wood.
And then it's sweet after. Like I definitely taste the sweet right now.
Dude, one thing that always cracks me up, and it's one thing with wine where like people like taste it and they're like, I'm getting oak and butter finish and like I feel like a hint of cherry in there. But when people do that with like whiskey and spirits and stuff, I'm like, dude, you are off your rocker. The only thing you taste right now is burn. Like your throat just burns. You don't taste anything in that.
This one, when you're tasting like like cheap tequilas and things like that, right? Like everyone,
yeah.
But when you go higher, like I could definitely taste the wood.
Yeah, the wood is that's the one exception. But whenever people like with whiskeys, and they're like, oh yeah, no, there's like that after note of cherry. Yeah, it's like shut up. No, it's whiskey, dude.
Yeah, but it's good. Yeah,
Good.
so,
I chose beer myself.
of course.
Coors, of course. Dude, and since we're on the topic of alcohol, I'm pretty proud of myself because anyone that knows me, especially like we live together,
Hmm.
I would call myself a pretty heavy drinker. I would call myself a level above a casual drinker, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And for the past, I don't know, month, I've cut my alcohol consumption like literally in half, if not more.
Like weekends.
Yeah, and like bare like like going from crushing 15 to 20 beers like in a night and then waking up the next morning and like going to like the gym and shit, like my tolerance was so high. Now I have like 4 beers and I'm like start slurring. So I'm on a downtrend with alcohol,
That's
which
good.
feels really good because that's never happened before in my life.
It's like trying to find that balance because like I had people visiting and it was like the most I've drank in a year and a half.
Well, yeah, expect like if you got your parents visiting,
And my
like
buddy, we spent a whole day. We started we called you. We started at 11:30.
you
We had
did
our
call me.
dude, we started at 11:30 in the morning and we had our last drink at like 7 p.m.
Yeah, and I think you called us at like
4-ish, 5 my time. So
5, yes, 6 or 7 around East Coast time, and you're like, "Hey, man, we're just calling to like tell you guys we love you." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Okay, here we go. We're there."
yeah. Yeah, we were there.
Yeah,
So
but I love getting there. I mean, that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite places to go.
it's been a minute since I've been in that song. I was like, let's call Clay.
I do miss those times, but at the same time, I don't
Yeah.
because
No.
like as I've gotten older, like one of the things that I realized like with alcohol is it's literally like you're borrowing stuff from the next day.
Yeah.
like you feel super good in the moment, but then
Yeah.
the next day it's like I can't shake my hangovers anymore.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel like that's the main thing that has like slowed me down. It's like,
Yeah. Ben was out of commission pretty much the whole day Sunday till
yeah,
like
and you just lose a whole day.
4 p.m. Like we went out to the river walk and we had lunch and we walked around and checked out some more stores and just stuff like that. And finally by like 4 p.m. he's like, "Oh, I feel normal." And then by like 3 p.m. I was like, "Now I'm starting to feel like shit." Because it hit me later. And I was like, I just want to go home. And it was like, I was telling you, it rained the whole time he was here. So that Sunday, it was the first nice day. And it was 91 degrees, 100% humidity. I was just like, let's go home.
But dude, see
We
the
went to
thing that
Costco
I
though.
that's always good. The one thing that I do, this sounds weird saying, but the one thing that I love about being hungover is if it's like if it lands on a rainy day and like you wake up and it's just overcast and like whether it's like a heavy pour or just a light drizzle, it's like it matches your mood
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh, this is like I don't feel so bad about being like a piece of shit today.
Yeah. Because you're like, at least half the city right now is being unproductive. So I don't feel so guilty.
Yeah.
Whereas like,
I
if
don't
it's a
feel
nice,
bad.
beautiful day, you're like, man, I just wasted a whole day. Everyone's out and about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, that Saturday, nobody was out on the town. So we were like, we went to this super fancy. If you ever come to San Antonio, we went to the super fancy place. And they were like, we're not taking any outside people in right now. It's only for hotel guests because it was inside the hotel.
Oh, okay.
And I just like walked up to the guy and I was like, when are you guys going to like open it up? He's like, actually, we can seat you right now. There's not that many people. And I was like, we should take that sign down. And dude, there were like small drinks, like not that big of a drink, $14.
No.
But
See,
it was nice. Like the environment, we were like, I feel fancy right now.
got your pinky out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we did not belong in there because we were like laughing hella loud. We were like, everyone was like just staring at us. Dude, we were acting fools.
Dude, that's like I was gonna say that's the worst, but I feel like I've always been like that. Like if you go to like a super nice place, I'm always that person that like feels like out of bounds and like not fully comfortable because I'm like, I didn't grow up with this. I didn't grow up
neither
like
did
this.
I. It's
Yeah,
every now and then it's nice to go do it. But I will say, there was a lady behind us.
$14 is half my unemployment. Yeah, that's a lot for a drink. It's
There was a lady behind us, and they were all wasted too, but they were acting pretty chill, except one of the girls, and she was like, "Hey, Stacy, you look like a hot ass librarian right now."
I would have been like,
dude, exactly. That's what I did. I was like, "What the hell?" Like, what are we about to shoot a Pornhub video here?
who's Stacy?
Yeah, yeah. But no, yeah. So good whiskey, good times.
Good.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason we're doing it on Friday instead of Saturday is because I have to go to a bridal shower tomorrow, which is going to be interesting. I've never been to a bridal shower before, so I don't really like know what to wear.
Homeboy is the groom? Is he having a bachelor party?
Well, he's already had his bachelor party.
Oh,
This is like I'm not
for
really
the girls,
sure.
the bachelorette party.
Well, no, this isn't this is a wedding shower. So I've never been to one of those. I don't really know what I don't know
The protocol.
what it is, the protocol. Yeah, I don't know how to act. So I'm just wearing like I'm gonna wear some khakis. I'm gonna wear like a button-up shirt.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do. So
dude, bring an 18 rack of Coors Light, man.
I'm gonna walk in, assess the situation, and then go from there. It's gonna be a real time figure it out thing because there's only gonna be 3 dudes there. There's gonna be me, the groom's bride, and then
the bride's groom.
Oh yeah, the bride's groom, and then
one of the other girls, her boyfriend.
Yeah, so there's 3.
He's got a good point.
Dude, you do have a good point. Don't do the cax. Remember the P spots. God damn it, you're so right. Yeah, Huggy, you might have just saved my life, dude. and they're not like full on khakis. They're like denim material, but they are like that like khaki color. Beige, you know, yeah. Yeah, you might have just saved me. Because I'm wearing that.
Why don't you just wear shorts? Like a good pair of like cap or like black shorts.
Do you know the only pair of shorts that I own, Miho? Do you know what they are? I own one pair of jorts, and we literally went and bought them together at Buffalo Exchange.
More shorts, dude.
Yeah, it's not really short weather here. It's like 50. It's not like cold.
That's shorts weather, dude.
It might be in Texas, but not here.
I wish it was 50 degrees.
Yeah, no, I don't want to misspeak, but it's been rainy today, and
don't get caught up in the extra shake of the bridal shower, dog. It looks risky.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been to a bridal shower, and so like tomorrow we're looking at 57 is the high, so I can't wear. Dude, I might wear my black pants. That's the safest way you can go, because you can literally piss your pants in black pants, and no one would know. That's a good call.
I hope you don't plan on pissing your pants.
I don't either. I'm just saying, like, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Dude, good call. Because I like picked out my outfit. I was like, okay, this is like kind of nice, but also kind of casual. Like, so I'm not going to be overdressed. I'm not going to be underdressed.
Just do black pants and the same shirt.
Yeah, black pants. I'm doing that salmon colored button up short sleeve. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'd take a game. Like, I don't know. Take some quarters and fucking roll some dice or something like that.
Dude, I got to assess the situation because I don't know.
It's 3 dudes. You guys aren't going to want to be a part of it.
We're going to be outnumbered. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have no, dude, I don't know anything about this.
Oh.
So my girlfriend has 2 other sisters.
Yeah. One's getting married.
Yeah. So she's the oldest. Then the middle sister is getting married.
Yeah.
All 3 have boyfriends. I'm dating the oldest sister. The middle one is the one that's getting married. And then the youngest one also has a boyfriend. So literally the only 3 dudes that are going to be there are going to be the boyfriends of the sisters. Yeah. So I don't know proto. Like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just like going in there. I'm going to assess. If it's chill, then I'm gonna be chill. If it's, I don't know if they're playing games. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just take some dice, take a couple quarters, and be like, "Yo, let's roll some dice." The three of us go in the
Just
garage.
have dice in my pocket. Oh, for the
Die.
dudes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You guys want to play craps,
Yeah, just play some dice, roll some dice, look up the rules tonight, or
bro?
Lars.
Think of all the peace spots Lars has had his whole life.
Dude, I just had a conversation about Lars with somebody here in San Antonio who knows him. They're like, I can't believe they let that man in the building. I was like, yeah, I know.
Dude, and I get like mail from this I forget what company it is, but it's like whoever like syndicates him.
Mm-hmm.
And they send me like flyers every so often, and it's got Chunky from, like, he used to be on the Bull. It's got like him in there, and it's got Lars in there, and every time like I get it and I open it, I'm like, oh god, this guy. He's a lot, man. But I feel like he's one of those dudes that like he found his role, and like he like plays up to it.
Yeah,
he's one of those guys that like I want to like.
Believes it. He's just a chode. Like that's what he is.
But here's the thing, like I want to like get him alone and just be like, hey, like you're doing this, you're amping this up, right? Yeah. And like you're not really like this.
For anybody who doesn't know who Lars is, he's a conservative talk radio host out of Portland. And he worked in the same building with us.
He's like a Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully. Like that type of no.
I'll stop.
We're live here, mijo.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Yeah. So anyways, Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, Mother's Day. So I start playing something again. Dude, that gun is so funny. One last thing about that is, so this guy carries a piece on him, and I remember overhearing one time, so because it is like super small. It's like it's like that that gun on Pineapple Express whenever they're in Red's house, and he's like I got this little gun. He's like, I used to use this whenever I was a prostitute. You know what I'm talking about? It's like super little.
Yeah.
And someone, I remember in the building overhearing one time, someone was like, what caliber is that? That's kind of a small gun. You know, they're like kind of like coming at him and challenging him. And he was like, do you think if I pull this out and point it at someone, they're going to question what caliber it is? And I was like, oh my God. It's like, please don't pull it out. Just leave it. Leave it in your hip. Go to your studio. We don't need to see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a small gun.
Yeah. I mean, it would definitely cause damage, but I feel like if you got shot in like the stomach with that, you'd still be able to like beat the shit out of him.
I've never been shot.
A small little bullet.
It would be small, but it still moves fast. I don't want to find out. Either way.
Yeah.
A gun is a gun, I guess.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Huggy. He's doing really good. I'm super proud of him. He's killing it. He's on
100, and the last post that he put out, I don't want to misquote it. So Huggy, if you're still on here, you can say what day you're on. But he's coming up on what, half a year, if not over half a year?
Just about half a year. He told me like January.
Fully sober. It's amazing.
Yeah. 167 days 2 days ago. So 169.
Hey Google, what's 365 divided by 2?
365 divided by 2 is 182.5.
Oh, you're almost at half a year.
Almost half a year. Dope.
That's amazing.
Dude.
Dude. That is good.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how you feel. Like that's.
He's shredded now, dude.
Yeah, it's like the brain fog is gone. Yeah.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Yeah. Yeah. No, shout out to Huggy. That's amazing. That's an amazing feat. And that shit's hard.
Dude,
like,
yeah. I just saw a video of someone who was. They just I don't know why they're like 3,000.
I feel like my girlfriends still don't like me.
Huh. I didn't know you were dating.
I didn't either. I was like what?
Yeah, I saw a video, and they were like, "This person's 3,000 days sober." I'm like,
At that point, dude, hold
how do
on.
you calculate that? That's like
Hold-
saying
yeah.
my baby. That's like saying my baby's 36 months old. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's exactly where I was going. It's like once you hit like that year mark, like you say, like I'm a year. Like yeah, when people are like, "Oh yeah, no, he's 48 months old."
yeah.
It's like
But you
okay,
don't-
so like,
but you
do you
also
know the
don't wanna-
conversion on that? Like, do you know that like once we get past days, we go to like months and like then years? Like,
I will say, playing devil's advocate though, like you also don't, for an achievement like that, you don't want to understate it, because like 3,000 days sounds way more than 10 years, right? Like
no,
I've been sober for 10 years is a long time, right? Because you'd say 3,000. Let's say there's 365 days in a year times 10. You're talking about 3,600. 3,000.
it's crazy, man. So people know the days by heart. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Start telling people hours. Yeah, do the conversion with hours. Like every time like it gets brought up, like you're like you look at your watch, you're like, what time is it? Okay, it's been
5,000. You start doing
600 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, 3,000 days, like shit. Like,
Dude, I won't say his name because I don't want to it's not my place to put him out there. But one of the people that I like directly work with and under, he just posted a picture of his 9-year like sober chip. And I was like, dude,
yeah,
that's
there's someone in our building who like was having a rough time as well, and he's just did his year and a half. I'm like,
that's
dude,
awesome,
kudos, man. Like,
yeah. 4,048 hours.
sick.
It's a lot of hours.
So cool.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right. Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Yeah. Mother's Day
You
is
sending your mom anything?
yeah. So I sent my mom and my grandma a card. And there was monetary value in both. And it's so funny the different response that I got from both of them. So my grandma, as you know, she's this short Latina woman, and she called me, and when she got it and left me this voicemail, and she was basically like, I got your card. I saw the money in it. I'm gonna kick your ass. Like, and then she's like, no, I'm not gonna kick your ass. She's like, I'm gonna wait till you get here, and then I'm just gonna give it back to you. And then like my mom, on the other hand, called me crying, was like, thank you so much. It wasn't, and she wasn't crying like because of the money. She was crying because of like the card, you know, and like the gesture. But it was just so funny because like I was like, like the contrast between like one of them was like, I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you.
Yeah, she's like 90 years old.
Yeah. And then one of them calls me crying. I was just like, okay, this is good.
Yeah.
Did you get your mom anything?
My mom's in Guatemala right now, for reasons we won't speak. But I just sent her money to go get some coffee with her sisters and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know how to send flowers internationally. So I just Venmoed her some money, and I was like, just go get some coffee or tea and just spend some time with your family. And so
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
good.
It's weird when like Mother's Day, like I haven't been home for Mother's Day in forever. Like it's always just like,
is that really like a holiday that you go home for? Do people go home for that?
I have in the past.
Have you?
Yeah. One time I surprised my parents. I was like, I can't come home from college. Like I got to work this weekend, blah, blah, blah. But I already like set it up. And I had, at that time, I had my dad's airline code so I could just book my own tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And I booked a ticket, flew in early Saturday morning. I showed up at like 6 a.m. Had Lyft take me to Safeway, got some champagne, some flowers, some chocolates, and just walked from Safeway to the house because it's like 7 blocks, and just like woke my mom up. And I was like, Happy Mother's Day. Like champagne, chocolates, flowers.
She's like, what? Who picked you up?
Uber.
Oh, you just Ubered?
I
Gotcha.
Ubered to the Safeway, but my brothers knew I was coming. But I was like, dude, I'm getting at 6 a.m. on a Saturday. Like, I'll take a lift. All
I'd be
right,
like, no, you get your ass up and come get me. I'm trying to save that $30.
no. Well, the airport to my parents' house is like 10 minutes away. So I was like,
Oh, okay, that's not
it's a
bad.
$20 Uber or whatever. Like, it's whatever.
Yeah. Dude, taking Ubers that's the one thing that I loved about living in Portland is like the max goes straight to the airport.
Mhm.
So like $250 and then like an hour and a half later.
Dude, just in general, like Lyft and Uber were super inexpensive down there. Whereas like when Ben was here, we were looking at an Uber to go 2 miles and it was $35. I was like, dude, in
Really?
Portland,
Do you think that they factor that in because Portland is like super like compact, like
yeah,
you're not
probably like we would have had the 2 miles, we would have had to hop on the freeway because there was no other way to get to the location we wanted to get to. So
gotcha.
like, well,
Dude, that's the crazy thing about like living in a bigger city is like you can take an Uber literally 5 miles and it feels like you're completely across town. You're like 5 miles. Like think about like going from like Southeast Portland to like Northwest. Like
oh yeah,
in the grand scheme, it's like 5 miles, but you're like, I don't even know if I'm in Portland.
yeah, dude. Even from like, if you think about it, from our old apartment to the Adidas like store,
Yeah.
you're like
10
this
miles
is part of
max.
town. No, not even.
Yeah. And it feels like you're like, where am I?
Yeah, yeah, dude. Even here, like,
Should we get a hotel?
yeah, it's funny because I'm always like, oh, downtown's far, but with my family here and Ben here, like we would go downtown often, and like it's a 10-minute drive to the Alamo. Like, and in my head, because I don't go downtown often by myself, so I was like, oh, it's so far away. But then now that I've driven it so many times, I'm like, it's right there, dude.
It's right there. Yeah.
You want to go to the Alamo? We're going to the Alamo. Dude, and everyone's like, oh, we got to see the Alamo. I'm like, my house is the size of the Alamo. Like, we don't got to go see this. Like, it's nothing, dude.
I've never seen the Alamo. Is it small?
So the actual building is about the size of my house, but they constitute the Alamo as the whole area, and it's like a half a block.
Oh, okay.
Because they put up walls and stuff like that. And there's been construction over the years after like the whole battle at the Alamo. But yeah, the Alamo was like 2 buildings. One was like where they kept the weapons, and one is where like they house people. I mean, during the Battle of the Alamo, there was only like 120 people there. It's like it wasn't a big thing. Like
I literally know 0 facts about the Alamo.
we lost, and everyone is super proud of it. They're like, the Alamo. It's like you fucking lost. You're losers.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Everyone died, my guy. Like, why are we celebrating this?
That's kind of like it's kind of like the same thing of like with the Civil War, and you like hear people like
Yeah.
with like the South and
Yeah.
like the rebel flags and shit, and they're like, it's like that like you didn't win,
losers.
right?
Losers. Yeah. And it's funny because with my parents, I did the audio tour, and it was interesting to hear like the way they tell the story, right? Like how Texas wants to tell the story.
Sure.
Like, you fucking whitewashing this shit.
Capping.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, downtown's like a 10-minute drive away. It's like with traffic, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. It's weird.
Not bad.
It's weird because I think I'm so far away, but I'm not.
Yeah. I feel like we like got conditioned with that.
And it's funny
Bigger
because
cities.
I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, it's so far away. Like, it's such a long drive. And she's like, it's not. Like, you're from San Francisco. I'm from LA. Like, we know what long drives are. Like, this is nothing. I'm like, yeah, but like, it's still a long drive. Like, without traffic to get to my girlfriend's apartment is 25, 30 minutes without traffic. I'm like, that's kind of far.
That's far, dude.
Yeah.
Like I just got a
My ears are hot, by the way.
Your ears are hot? Oh, it's because you're drinking that whiskey. This week I just scheduled my first appointment with a therapist. And I was like, okay, I feel good about this. You know, like I went like online to see like what like my insurance covers and stuff.
Did you use the insurance website?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just go to Regents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I need to do that.
found like what seemed like the perfect fit. Like all of the stuff that she like specializes in is all of the shit that's like fucked up in my head. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. And so like I like reached out, and to like get a consultation or like whatever. And she was like, okay, yeah. And I was like, where are you located actually? Because like it didn't say online. And she's located an hour south of where I'm at. And I was like, oh, like an hour drive, dude.
Yeah,
And
you're
I was,
probably not going to find a good therapist in Tri-City or whatever you.
I mean, I don't know. Like I've never done it before, but
Yeah, Detroit is like because Detroit's what, an hour south. I'm assuming that's where she's located.
it's like an hour and a half. So where she's located is like between Flint and Detroit.
Mm.
So it's like an hour away from
Yeah.
where I'm at.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, oh, you're not gonna work. But then I was like, okay, like this could be a good thing because like it gives me time to think while I'm going there.
Mm-hmm.
And then like after the session, it'll give me time to
Process.
think on the way back.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
And just do one session. She might be good on paper, but you don't know.
yeah,
until
yeah,
you
we'll
actually do
we'll
it.
see whenever I get there. I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk in and be like,
I've been meaning to do that. I need to go see the doctor. I've been a doctor in like 7 years, and I have my first appointment on Wednesday.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I went to the doctor. I get it was 2 weeks ago. Just like getting like a normal doctor set up here and like dentist and stuff.
Did you go to the hospital or like was it just like a doctor?
No. No, I just got online. Once again, saw like who my insurance covered and stuff.
Yeah.
Found a guy and went and he like did the like listen to me breathe and
because I was talking with my girlfriend about this, and I was even talking with my pops of like growing up in California, we had a Kaiser,
Mhm.
and the doctor was in the hospital. So I would just go to the hospital, and there was like different hospitals around northern. They're like Washington, Oregon, California mainly. So I just go to the hospital, but here, even Boise and Portland and here, like they're like, no, you don't come to the hospital to go see a doctor. I'm like,
Yeah.
where are doctors located other than like the hospital? Like, what the fuck?
Dude, you saying this, I remember whenever we lived in Portland, you like went to go to the doctor and you were like, yeah, I just went to like a hospital. And I was like, you did what?
Yeah, dude. I went to the hospital in Portland and I was like, hey, like, I haven't been to the doctor in 5 years. Like, I'd like to. I was like, where do I go find a doctor? And they're like, oh, our general practitioners aren't in this building.
Like, sir, are you dying right now?
Yeah, they were like, is there a medical emergency? I was like, no, I just want a checkup.
No, it's funny because like if you just look at it on the base level, like you would think like, okay, I need to go to the doctor. So
Yeah.
you would logically think like, okay, I'm gonna go to the hospital. That's where doctors work. But you do that and they're like,
Yeah.
Is there emergency? No,
Yeah.
you need to go to like this little kiosk behind the mall over there. That's where your doctor's at.
Yeah. So I'm going off like this to this doc in a box. Apparently it's like
Doc in a box. Dude, that's the best. Doc in a box.
It's like right next to a Burger King. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where am I going? Like, it's what I want in a doctor, but I was like, why am I not going to the hospital? I was like, do you share my reports with other doctors? And they're like, if they request it. I'm like, well,
what is this?
I was like, well, do you recommend cardiologists? Because I have a heart issue. And they're like, oh, you can find your own cardiologist. I'm like, no, I want a doctor to tell me the cardiologist. Like, I don't want to pick my own.
You're like, I didn't come here to tell you shit. Like, I want you to tell me shit.
How
Like,
am I supposed to know who's a good cardiologist? Like, what the fuck?
yeah,
I'm the one with the issue. You're the one who's the problem solver.
yeah. It's like the same thing with taxes, dude. It's like they know exactly how much money like you owe.
Yeah.
It's like,
but we
okay,
gotta
well,
figure
just
it
tell
out.
me and I'll pay it. And they're like, nope, you got to figure that out on your own. And if you get it wrong,
You're
go to
fine.
jail.
Or jail.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Dude, but the doctor that I found, he was super chill because like I read online and everything. It was like, get a list of questions, and like concerns. And so I got these like cyst things that have showed up on my hands. So like I made like a list of like things I wanted to talk to him about. And I get in there and I'm going through the list and I get like 3 down. And he's like, I got to stop you right there. He was like, you just asked 3 questions. He was like, that's the limit for today's session. And I'll touch base with you next time. And I literally was like, And he was like, he didn't say I'm fucking with you, but he was like, I'm kidding, keep going. I was like, my man. It's like, you're my guy. So I feel good about my doctor. I feel good about my therapist, even though I haven't met her, but we're on the right track.
I've always been more comfortable with female doctors, so I like found a clinic that's like all female doctors, and I was like,
I bet you did, pervert.
Yeah, please touch my wiener.
Miho's loose on the juice right now. You're like, you've been watching too much Pornhub. You like walk in and like, what's the problem? You're like, my crotch hurts.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we can help with that. She lets her hair down. Jesus.
I have a girlfriend. Take it easy.
Oh, whoa, buddy.
Yeah, but
dude. So
it's hard, man.
Oh, Bobby's in the building. Hey, Bobby.
Pecan Man.
Bobby, Bobby, you want to hop on? If so, just click on that link that I sent you to your email. If not, then let me know.
Way different without glasses.
You've had glasses for 2 weeks, not listen to you.
I'm just saying, me personally, like I don't. It's weird.
You want to talk about looking different?
Yeah.
I look different.
Do it.
You mean to do it?
Do it.
Bobby's driving. Wow, how are you on Facebook and driving, dude? Don't be doing that.
My mom does that. I'm like, why am I the adult? Like, Mom,
Yeah.
get off your phone.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
All right, you want to see?
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on.
Just you don't gotta walk off screen. This is gonna be crazy.
Hi, I'm Sean Evans. Welcome to Hot Ones, the hot show with even hotter wings. Today's guest is Miho. Miho is a radio entrepreneur and the co-host of This Stays in This. Oh, Bird in the Beard podcast.
Dude, you're loose
Miho.
on the sauce.
Miho, do you feel like you will have an advantage with spicy food considering your Latina descent?
That's racist.
Is that racist?
I don't know.
It went from Sean Evans to skinhead real quick. But no, yeah, I shaved my head.
Yeah.
And this one wasn't because of a mental breakdown. The last time that I shaved my head on this podcast was because I went full Britney Spears.
Yeah.
But this time,
but last time you didn't cut it this short.
No, my clippers wouldn't go this short.
Yeah.
This is literally, dude. And even since yesterday, it's already growing.
Mm-hmm. That's how my hair does.
It grows super fast.
Whenever I bick my hair, it's just like the next day it's already growing back.
Yeah. But the story on how this happened. So I had the mohawk for 3 years, something like that. And a couple of weeks ago, I was like, okay, I'm done with the mohawk. So I have my girlfriend, who, by the way, is a hairdresser. So I get hooked up with that.
Free.
No, I still pay her, but it's nice to know, your barber who's cutting your hair. So I was like, just give me the same haircut, but just take off the back part. And so she faded it up and everything and cut off the mohawk, and it looked good. It was like a normal, standard haircut, I guess you would call it. And so grows out a little bit, and I go to get my haircut yesterday. It was yesterday, right? That I sent you the picture. That was yesterday. So I go in to get the same haircut basically, and she's fading it and everything. And I was like, I want it to be skin. I was like, I don't want the fade. I want it to be give me a 0. And she was like, I don't think that's gonna, you don't want to do that. And I was like, I want skin. She's like, okay. So she
gave me a high five.
Dude, so she gave me skin up to, and at this point, think of the mohawk, it literally, except it's not on the back.
Yeah, that was the first fuck up, by the way.
Yeah. And so she does it, and immediately, like when I look at myself, I'm like, it was like a military cut. Like I was in the Marines. It was like a little patch of hair just like on the top of my head.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy, this isn't gonna work. I was like, this is so bad. This is so bad. And so then I like put my hand up like this and like kind of like looked at myself in the mirror to like see what I would look like with like a bald head. I was like, fuck it, let's go. I was like, take it off.
I called you.
You called me because I was like,
It looks good though.
dude, I'm not tripping on it.
I think you need to just stay this way from now on.
I like it.
I mean, you're already losing your hair. Might as well just keep it.
I need to get a little sun on it, but
oh, absolutely.
I feel like if I didn't have the facial hair, it would be a whole different story. Like,
absolutely.
I would not leave my house for
dude.
at
There's
least
old
a month.
pictures of me where I got. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. But there's old pictures of me. Well, I mean, like maybe there isn't because when I got to college, I grew out the hair but had no facial hair, and at some point it just switched.
Yeah, yeah, dude. But I'm not like, and she was like super hesitant to like do it. She was like, I'm not.
Bobby, damn,
Bobby said,
dude.
Damn, dude.
It'd be your own family, man.
Dude, I like it. I really do. And I was telling her when like she was like, I'm not doing that. She's like, I can't handle like you being bald right now. Like I was like, just do it. And then like right after she did it, she was like, oh.
Okay.
She's like, oh yeah. She's like, okay. But I feel like literally the only thing that's saving it is having the facial hair. So
yeah. Can't get rid of that.
No.
If anything, you gotta let it grow out further now.
I'm a little patchy though to grow it out any
gotta
further.
Get some beard oils and shit like that.
Yeah. Speaking of beard oils, what's going on with our
oh yeah. Let me check the email.
I was saying to get the beard game going. So in the past, month, we've had 3 people reach out to us about advertising on this.
And we're barely on our shit.
On this show. We had a what's the company name?
The beard company?
Yeah.
Smoky Mountain Beard Co.
Smoky Mountain Beard Co. reached out to us wanting to advertise on this podcast. And they're going to send us some beard oils or balms or waxes or something. We're going to talk about those when we get those. And we also had like this startup. I don't know if it's a startup, but they're like a health or like a workout company. Like they sell like pre-workouts and protein and stuff like that. They reached out to us.
Sorry.
You found what?
A picture. This is like, and I was super tan. I was out all summer, but this is no hair and no facial hair. That's like a different person.
It is a different person. Did you see how long it took me to process that? I was like, what am I looking at here?
Yeah.
But yeah, we had the beard company reach out. We had the see, I like it with hair, no beard.
That's barely any hair.
But you can't go no hair, no beard.
Yeah.
You got to have one or the other.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then today I saw someone reached out as an advertiser wanting to partner with us for like a ball trimmer. Like it's like the Mr. Pibb of Manscaped. If that makes any sense. Yeah. Like you can tell like they're like a new company, like, and they're like, hey, we want to be just like Manscaped, but ours is called, I forget what they're called.
You sent me the text.
But they like hit us up and I replied back and I was like, absolutely. Send us the info.
Smooth my balls.
Smooth my balls. A little more aggro, like, or straightforward than Manscaped, but yeah. Hey, I'll smooth my balls and review it all day.
Speaking of beard, though, like I'm getting my first like actual beard cut that I've had in 2 years.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go down on the sides.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get like a proper fade up top.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna get a fade? No, dude, go do this. Don't get a fade.
So yeah.
Oh.
So I'm gonna do like a fade, And
No, don't do a fade, dude. Go Sean Evans like this.
Okay, well,
Go
I'm
The
I'm
Rock.
digging that. But
Keep
I'm
doing
gonna
it.
get like a proper. Oh, let's do the side, like a proper like all
Yeah,
this
the side, yeah, that needs to come down.
and get like a proper like lineup on the side.
Yeah, because yours kind of grows in kind of Amishy. Like
Yeah,
it's super short right here, and then
Yeah.
like super.
well, that's because I trim it, or else it gets like real like dirty around my ears. I'm like, I gotta trim this shit around here. Dude, it's like if I haven't been trimming it, like I'd have a big old beard. Like it'd be pretty gnarly. Like my beard would be down to my shirt, but I'm always like just trying to like keep it clean down here.
Yeah, dude, I feel like you should leave the length, but like with this, kind of have it like tapered to where
Yeah.
it fits your face more.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I did in Portland with Chris, our barber out there.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris, man.
He was the dog. He was the homie.
And I love that. Like, well, I didn't love it. I kind of hated it, but it's like you knew. It's like, okay, let's do Saturday at noon. It's like you could literally show up at 12:30, and he would still be like, "Hey, it's gonna be a minute, man." Like his time, his sense of like time was just like you knew that like.
But
Okay, I have an appointment at 12, but I know I'm not going to get in the chair until 12:45.
I would show up at 12.
Yeah, no, I would show up at later, like as like it went on, and I was like, okay, this is
I'd
how
show
it
up
goes.
well, they always had really good movies, so I wouldn't mind just hanging out, and they'd always be talking mad shit because it was a 3-chair barbershop. It was small.
Dude, that was my favorite. Shout out to Bart's Barbershop in Portland.
Dude, they be playing fucking awesome movies or like Cartoon Network or some bullshit, and we would just be laughing. It was South Park sometimes. It was great.
Yeah, and sometimes they would even have like death metal going, like while the show was going, and then like you also have conversations going. It was like the perfect like barbershop.
Yeah,
it was so good. And like no matter if you just like went in for a fade or whatever, like he would spend like an hour on your head, just like going over like the same, like making sure you got every single hair. And be like, all right, man, you're good.
Dude, where did I go? I went for a. Where did I go? I went somewhere within the last year, maybe before the pandemic. I went and got a haircut and a beard trim because I hadn't found a barber, and they left like a little patch of hair in the back, and I like felt it, and I was like, God, like, what the fuck? How do you miss that? Like, what the fuck?
Dude, even yesterday, whenever I got this done, I was like feeling my head and like going all over. I was like, all right, feels good, feels good. Got to the back and I was like, whoa. I was like, hey. I was like, hold on, come over here. You're not done. You're not done. I feel this.
So when I went to Boise in October, I cut my own hair, and I showed up at my buddy's house, and he's like, I was like, what do you think of the baldness? And he's like, dude, you got like a giant patch of hair in the back of your head. Dude, I went through the airport and everything with a fucking little patch of hair. I was like, Jimbo, fix this right now. And he's like,
look me up, man.
But he fixed it. But I was like, how, dude, you gotta, what the hell?
Dude,
and that's
I don't
like cutting your own hair, like.
Yeah, like I can't imagine. Well, I'm sure that I could keep it. Like if I wanted to keep it like this, I feel like it would be easy. You just feel, Yeah. And then
but I mean, I was using shaving cream, so then you gotta like take all the.
Oh, you were like straight razor in it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
So like your girlfriend has really nice clippers, but
yeah, they get down.
That's what I said. I was bicking it. Well, not like bicking it is like a term, right?
I guess. I know what you mean when you say that.
Yeah, like the 2-blade bics that like are super trash.
Yeah.
But like obviously I was using like a really good shaver, but like you put the cream on there and then like you have to wash it out to feel if there's any hair. And you're like, oh shit, I left more hair. So you got to put more cream and like
Yeah. No, dude, my dad started shaving his head whenever I was like 9 or 10, maybe even before that. And I always remember like watching him like do exactly what you're talking about, like being there, head full of fucking shaving cream, fucking doing the whole thing, and then he'd be in there fucking feeling, and then more.
It takes a long time.
Huh?
It takes a long time, dude. I'm in there for like 35 minutes.
God. And you wouldn't think it would take that long.
Because you got to shave all this first, right? So I take the razor.
Yeah, you got to buzz it off and then straight razor.
And
Dude,
then you
I
gotta,
might
like,
straight razor this.
and then you got to warm up your head. So you got to put your head in the shower to like open up the follicles because you like don't want to do like a lot of like Passovers, right?
I don't know. I've never done it.
So like I get my head under the shower. Now it's dripping. Dry it off real quick. Put the lotion or not the lotion, but the cream. And then you start. And then at first you go with the grain of your hair. And then to get it shorter, you go against the grain. And you're like, well, now I don't want to scalp myself. So like,
And you cut. I remember. I also remember he would come out with like little pieces, like where if he did cut himself, like little pieces of toilet paper stuck to his head, like he can like see the dot of blood.
yeah.
But this is like because you can see. Hold on. You can see like my hairline,
Yeah.
like where it goes,
Yeah.
right?
I think you just
So-
gotta keep rocking it, dude.
This is a preview of what I'm like once my hair like fully goes. This is a preview of what I'm gonna look like as.
Until you make some money, get some hair transplants.
I don't know, dude. I've thought about that, but I'm on the fence about it. But this is what I'm gonna look like, and I'm not super mad about it.
Yeah, no.
I feel like I can. I feel like I can do the no hair thing.
I've been telling you for years to do it.
You have, and it's funny because like one of my
Dude,
girlfriends at the time.
Sorry, I'd rather have someone look like that than I like have, or even like the whole like Mr. Burns, like where it's like you and I joked about it when I cut my hair. Where, like,
Yeah,
you left the oval, like
yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Why are people rocking that, dude? Like,
Yeah,
what the-
no, just get rid of it. Just if you got the horseshoe thing going, like
or even like the Nike check mark, which you got going on.
the island, dude. I always told myself like because my peaks go like that, and I always told myself whenever that started happening, if it ever like islands off, like
Yeah.
like you lose your hair here and like you just have the patch, it's done.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be any hair. I'm gonna shave it. I'm gonna wax it.
Yeah.
I need to get some. The only
Thankfully,
thing I
you have
need
a
is some
girlfriend who's,
sun.
like, has all the equipment, so she could just keep cutting your hair. Whereas, like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
I got
dude, it's so funny though because even like I did it yesterday and then like woke up this morning and like went to the bathroom and I was like, oh, like it still hasn't like fully clicked. I'm not used to it yet.
Yeah.
But one thing, dude, is like putting on shirts or like getting out of the shower and like drying your head, like putting on hoodies. I damn near gave myself whiplash this morning whenever I put my shirt on. I got to put my shirt on and it caught on my head and I was like, oh. It's just like a Velcro strip.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, and I got out of the shower last night and I like dried my head off, but like you got to pat because once I dried it off, it was literally like I just had a bunch of fuzz from the towel. It's
Yeah.
like this. What is this? I got to get back in the shower. Like, how do I get this off?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm bald.
Yeah. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with the top, but the beard definitely needs a cut.
Dude, take it all off. You don't have to straight razor it. Just zero it all over. Trim the beard down
Yeah. I
and
got
go
a wedding.
crush it.
Speaking of weddings, I got a wedding on Monday.
Dude,
My
I got a
first
wedding on June.
Yeah. My first wedding as a couple. I'm intrigued.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, this will be my first wedding as a couple.
Yeah.
I've always went solo to weddings.
Same. I haven't always gone solo. Like, I've gone with like,
I've always been a part of the wedding or gone solo.
oh no,
like with-
I've definitely taken people. I was like, this is my plus one, but it was like a friend.
Yeah,
Never,
yeah,
like, as a couple.
yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So this will
yeah,
be a
my
different
first-
dynamic.
I was like, what color's your dress? Because like with a friend, you're like, we're going to a wedding. But it's like with my girlfriend, it's like, what color's your dress? So I know what tie to wear.
So we look, in
Yeah.
uniform. Yeah.
and
Dude,
she's
and
like, and she was like, I got two options. You're picking the dress. I was like, so now I got to bring all my ties? Like, what the fuck?
how many
Yeah,
ties you got?
Well, I got like, she's wearing either a black dress or a red dress, a black dress with red highlights or a full red dress. I was like, all right, well, that narrows it down to like my silver, but black, my blue and red. Like, obviously, I'm not going to take my peach or my purple tie, but I was like, no, I got to bring like 4 or 5 ties to see which is the best one for your dress.
Or just get a new tie based on her dress.
I haven't seen the dress yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I want to see the dress on Monday, and the wedding's Monday night. So whatever.
You're seeing dude. You're playing Russian roulette.
I also have a straight black tie, so I could.
That always works.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have, dude. I gotta get a
My
full
vet
suit.
is calling me right now.
Your vet, answer it. Let's hear it. Put it on speaker. Put it on speaker. Dude, yeah, it's a vet. Come on.
Hello.
They can't hear me. They're wearing headphones.
Hey.
Hey, so I just want to let you know that I checked on my email and they did submit the radiology views to the IDEX telemedicine consultant. So it's probably going to be, they're probably getting it to us later tonight, hopefully. So I'll probably let you know tomorrow. We'll see what we get.
Okay.
I had to go back in and change it because they had entered the results of the description on the wrong joint. They talked about the shoulder and it's actually the elbow joint, so I had to go change the notes in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because we were talking on the shoulder, and then we said no, it's actually the elbow. So when they put the original notes to the reader, they put in the shoulder instead of the elbow joint. But I'm sure he can see just by looking at the pictures that it's different. So
Yeah.
But I just put a little note in there for him.
Awesome.
Let's see, anything else?
Ask him how tired he is on a scale of 1 to 10.
Alrighty. Well, hopefully you'll get it. Like IDEX should usually send it out pretty quickly.
Cool.
Check. Let's see when did it get to them. 4:55. So right at 5. It's now 8. Well, they may not get it tonight. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hopefully they'll get it tomorrow morning though.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right.
Talk to you later then.
Bye. Unnecessary phone call.
I wanted some more
Anyway,
juice on there. I wanted you to
yeah.
fuck with him.
So apparently my dog has like early onset. I just spent a buttload of money on my dog again.
What's wrong with him? It's not his shoulder. It's his.
It's his
Going off what the
elbow.
vet just said.
So-
It's his elbow.
Yeah, and apparently it's like arthritis, but there's like maybe some bone spurs. The radiologist needs to check.
God.
And he was like, "Is it from the dog bite?" I was like, "No," because like we were going to the park and playing ball at the dog park. I was like, "He slipped on a curb, and it's the dumbest thing ever." But ever since he slipped on the curb, he hasn't been right, and it's been getting worse and worse. And they were like, "All right, well, let's put him on this medicine. Hopefully, the inflammation goes down." And I was like, "All right, cool." It hasn't been getting better, so I went and got some X-rays, which are hella expensive for dogs, apparently.
They're expensive no matter what.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, they're usually covered with medical insurance. I might get pet insurance, dude. I'm like, I can't keep paying for this. I love this dog, but
Yeah,
he's still high off his ass. He's laying behind me. He's
you're like, man, just give him some
Dude.
OCs and let's call it good, man. Just let him feel good.
dude, we got home and he just like walked in the house and he just like stared at me for like 5 minutes. He was just like, "Who are you?" I was like, "Joey, hey, it's me, dude." Yeah, I haven't even fed him because I don't know how his stomach's feeling right now.
Dude, whenever
he hasn't eaten since last night.
Dude, yeah, I would hold off on that until like he like really wants to eat, because whenever Gabby, and I still don't know what happened to her. I think she tried to jump up on the bed and like fell off. But like that one day that I came home and like she like couldn't walk, I immediately took her to like the vet hospital or whatever. And they're like, everything looks fine, but she's like definitely like favoring like her hips, like her back end hurts. And so they gave her like these painkillers and stuff and gave them to her, and like followed all the instructions. Came home the next day, like from work. And dude, there was just like a trail of blood, like all throughout the apartment, like where she like been shitting blood. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? So I called the vet immediately and they're like, oh yeah, it might be upsetting her stomach. And I was like, no, like you don't understand. Like it's not upsetting her stomach. Like she's shitting blood. Like there's something like this medicine like isn't working. So I took her off of it. I was like, hey, you're gonna have to go cold turkey and just like feel this pain. It's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But like after a couple of days, she was good. But
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's because I gave him like a little treat, but I haven't fully fed him. I gave him 2 treats to see how he'd do,
Mm-hmm.
and he ate them. But I'm like, he's out of it right now.
Well,
So I'm
whenever
like,
he does eat, because he's on medication,
not
obviously,
not right now. No, he's not
he's
on
just
med.
on like the coming out of like
The
being
opioids.
under.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, whenever you do feed him, look at his shit and see if there's like blood in it because that's what happened to her.
Well, when he got bit, they had to stitch him up, and he came home and he had his cone and everything, and he was fine. He like ate the next morning. There was nothing wrong. He's
And
pretty
they gave him like painkillers and stuff.
a few, yeah. They only gave me like 2 or 3 days worth, but he acted weird. He was like not listening. He was just like,
Yeah. It's like you're high right now, man.
And also like I understand like it's all how you treat your dogs, but like innately some dogs are just more prone. And he's a
Mhm.
Rottweiler, so I'm like at any moment my dog could just turn and just bite me, and it would hurt.
Well,
Like
you've had him long enough.
yeah, no, absolutely. But like at any moment, a dog could turn, right? Because I don't know what he's thinking.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
at any
you're
moment,
right.
there's wolves. At any moment, a
Yeah.
dog, any type of dog, can turn on you. Like a Chihuahua, I would kick, but like if it's a fucking Cane Corso, I'm like at any moment, this Cane Corso could
Yeah.
fucking just turn on me if he wanted to.
Dude, Gabby's never done. I wish she's over here. She's laying on the couch right now,
Mhm.
and she's got like she's puppy dreaming. Like she's got her legs out, and they're going.
Yep, Joey does that all the time.
I
Yeah,
wish she would try to bite me.
he play bites. Sometimes he gets me pretty good.
Well, play bite and like bite
No, like
bite are different.
he's left some marks on me. I'm like, hey,
It's like, hey, calm
take
it
it
down,
easy,
buddy.
take it easy.
I will choke slam you through this wall.
Dude, he's got me good one time. He drew blood on me once, and I fucking grabbed him by the throat, and I said, no, like,
Yeah, no, Gabby's done the same thing, but like I was like getting onto her. Like there was like I was walking her and there was another dog, and I literally had to like grab her like by the skin, the neck skin,
pouch
you know,
or whatever.
and be like, I was like looking at her, and she like reached around and like grabbed my hand, and it like scratched me and drew blood, and I was like, oh, I was like, you wait. I didn't do anything, but I was just like, you little bitch. It's like you little.
Yeah,
She's spoiled.
yeah, $400+.
God, dude, that's yeah. Mine. Whenever I took her, whenever she did whatever and hurt her hip, it was like $500,
Yeah,
and I was like,
I might get some
credit card.
Do pet insurance. I'll pay fucking $20 a month.
Bobby did. Bobby got 13
We
stitches
talked
on it.
about this before. I remember.
Yeah, yeah. And then that dog, you got 13 stitches in the dome, and then that dog got a bullet in the dome. But I mean, think about that. Like if you're like a parent, because Bobby, how old were you when that happened? We were super young, like the 6 to 8, 9 range, something in there. Can you imagine being a parent and you got like these Dobermans, right? And then one of them attacks your kid at that young of an age? I do the same thing, man. And I love like I'm a dog person, but like if you bite my kid hard enough in the head, like he has to have 13 stitches, like yeah, like
That's what I'm saying. Like any dog can turn at any
you're getting
moment.
shot in the face, dude.
Yeah.
8, yeah.
I wouldn't say the face. I mean,
Oh, dude, no, yeah.
I'd put it behind their head. And
Oh
like,
no, I'm acting strictly out of passion there because like as much as I love dogs and like I'm not a parent, but
I'm
like
not
just
shooting
listening
a dog in the face, my guy. What is wrong with you?
listen to what I'm saying. Like I'm
No.
not like neither one of us are parents, so we don't know what that feeling is like. But every time you hear a parent talk about like their kids, they're like, "Oh my god, it's the best love ever! Like I've never loved anything like this." We don't know that yet, but basing it off of that, you have a pet, it attacks your kid, like you made that kid, and like they have to get stitches. Like yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but I'm still not shooting a dog in the face.
I'll blow its face right off of its body.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No, I'll put the barrel behind its head or in the side of its head.
Is it just about yeah, no. See, that's about as close as I have like to a kid. Yeah, no, I would shoot the dog in the face. Now you're gonna sit here and watch your ass get killed.
Jesus. The fuck?
But dude, no, I see what
Dude,
you're saying, because like at the end of the day, like they're animals, and like what you
yeah.
said, like they came from wolves. It's like that natural whatever.
And
But
it's still like as unfortunate as the situation is, like, yes, you bit my child, I'm gonna put you down. Like, you're still part of the family, and like I just want it to be like a little bit respectful. Like, I'm shooting my own dog. Like, I'm gonna shoot. I don't want him to see the barrel of a gun. That's the last thing.
well, it's not like they know what it is.
I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like,
You put peanut butter on the end of the barrel. Like lick it.
bro, you're a sick fuck, dude. You're sick, dude. I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, the next dog I would love to have, like, always like adopt, don't shop, right?
Yeah, for
But
sure.
if I had the money and I could buy a dog, this is the dog I'd want.
Why? That looks like the dog that fucking bit Bobby's head.
That's the Mexican Xolo dogs, the hairless dogs.
Nah, dude.
They're
That's what you would want?
Look at that thing.
Nah. That thing looks like a linebacker. It looks like he's
It's got a mohawk.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
That is kind of a gnarly, badass looking dog.
Dude, that's the only hair they grow is their mohawk.
Really?
Yeah, that's hairless. That's all skin, and I'm like, apparently
Nah.
they're bred like they're like $3,000 or more, and they're like super loyal. They're like Aztec dogs. They've been around for thousands of years. There's the movie Coco, right? The dog in Coco, like they're ancient dogs, and they've been bred to be like super loyal. Like, there's no hair, so there's no like. It's awesome. I don't got to sweep hair. It's great.
Nah, I can't do that.
That's a fucking gnarly dog, though. Look at that.
That is a dog.
And that's like obviously a staged picture, but if you look
That
at
dog looks like it would fuck somebody up. I'm looking for like, see, whenever I get a dog, like I don't want like a mean dog. Like I want like a
Labradoodle.
Yeah, dude, Labradoodles would be good because they're like they're like, what's it called? Hypoallergenic.
Yeah.
Dude, and it sucks because
Look at that. I mean, this is a goofy ass picture, but
nah, dude, I can't do that.
yeah, dude, that's what I want.
How you gonna snuggle and like, cuddle with that thing? Like you're gonna have sweaty skin? No.
That's what they come in spots too.
That one looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know. I just think I don't know. They just look dope as fuck.
I wish Dalmatians weren't so mean.
But the hypo, what are the Labradoodles? Like, they're super hyper. Like, their temperament they're psychotic dogs.
I like that though. Like I like coming home and like playing.
Dog.
I like coming home and like playing and like throwing the ball. Like I like that.
Yeah, I do too. But like, I don't want a psychotic dog. Like, I'd rather just get like a golden or like a yellow Labrador. I mean, they shed, but
That's the thing. Like with Gabby is like, I mean, there's like we have to vacuum every day.
Yeah, I vacuum and sweep. I sweep every day and I vacuum once a week.
Yeah. What about like a corgi? Would you do a corgi?
No.
Dude, I love corgis.
Too small.
But they're so cute.
No. I'd shoot that dog out of principle. I'm kidding.
Who's the animal?
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Speaking of dogs, let's see what Dogecoin is doing.
Oh yeah, dude. To the moon.
Dude, I'm telling you, after tomorrow, I think it'll hit $1 tomorrow. If not tomorrow, next week. So we're just under 70 cents on Doge. And we both bought in around the same, around 35, 36 cents.
Yeah.
So I'm
dude,
up. We're up, baby.
Yeah, if my little amount of money I put in rakes me in a total return of over $500, I'll pull out.
Dude, it's so funny. Like
I don't know, but it's like I can go for 1,000, right? That's like gambling, right?
Yeah, it's all gambling. It's like, when is that like peak time? Like you pull out. It's so funny because like you have a certain amount in, I have a certain amount in, and then one of our buddies has like a like an amount in, and like
Couple
even
bands. We'll say a couple bands, a couple.
more than a couple. Like he's got some
He's got some serious money in there.
he's got some serious skin in the game on Doge, and like he bought in earlier than we did, so like he could cash out right now and be
He'd be good.
he'd be all right. But dude, Elon Musk, every time he tweets about it, it goes up, and he's gonna be on SNL tomorrow.
There's another radio personality just bought Dogecoin today, so like the price went up. I was like, everyone's getting into Dogecoin.
It's and I know, like we know that this isn't like a long, like we know that this is like a moment in time.
Yeah.
And if you can capitalize on it and know when to, like, the only thing that like is gonna kill me is like if it hits $1 or like $1.50 or whatever, and then I'm like, okay, I'm pulling out. And then it goes to like be on like the next like Ethereum or whatever, you know. How do you
Hold the line? We have a group chat. It's called Hold the Line. I
Hold
changed it.
hold the line. Hold the line, baby. But yeah, it's this crypto world is very
Stock world, dude. I just saw a tweet the other day and was like, make sure your taxes are in order for next year, because we both started in January. So I was like, I totally forgot about like the taxes, the profit I make on this. I gotta report it. I'm like, mother.
yeah. But the good thing about that is like
Let me
Weeble,
live, man.
yeah, let me live. So like Weeble and Robin, they send you like your statements and stuff like right on the app. So all you gotta do is print that off or whatever, send it to your accountant. And
I'm looking at Cash App though, because I got that $50 from
Miley Cyrus, she's gonna be on SNL too.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I'm literally about to pee my pants. Riff for a second.
Damn it. So Bobby, you there? I can see your comments. Oh. My dog is still out, guys. I wish I could show you him. He's apparently my dog needs to lose about 15 pounds. He's a chunky dog. Yeah. I don't know what to say right now. I'm at a loss for words, which is usually not me. But yeah. So, anybody got questions? No? Okay. I'm afraid my dog's gonna puke on me. It's not good. Not good. I definitely don't want him puking on my. So, come to Oklahoma in October. We're renewing our vows and Clay's come. Oh, Bobby, get on here. We need Bobby on here. October. Clay was saying that he's coming in July. Bobby, get on this. We need Bobby on here. So Bobby's saying to come to Oklahoma in October. I thought you were going in July.
I am going in July, but he also reached out to me and let me know that they were renewing their vows. So I'm going to be going back for that too.
So should I come in July or go in October? I can only do one.
I mean, whatever works for you. Right now, we're thinking it's going to be the first or second week of July.
Okay.
So I guess pros of that would be if we go during 4th of July, you can see what it's like to have like a real hardcore Midwest down home America 4th of July. Or you can go in October whenever they renew their vows and have like another wedding thing and still get down.
Yeah.
So whichever.
Yeah. The only thing is like I'll be coming back from Guatemala and like a month later I'll be asking because you're coming what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, and I'm thinking, it'll be like a 4 or 5 day trip.
Okay, because if the plan is for me to pick you up, then I got to figure out that time. But I'm already taking 10 days.
Yeah, I know. So if it
I'm
doesn't
also
work,
like when I get back, I'm also job hunting. So
we'll have to talk about that
yeah,
offline.
my
But
boss knows. I told my boss. It's
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if it doesn't work in July, like if it doesn't line up for you, then we'll just plan on October.
Okay.
Whew. You know that feeling like when you've been holding your piss for so long and then like you finally pee and it's like
Yeah,
there's no
mine's coming up in about 30 minutes.
there's like no better feeling. It's just like it's like a deep sigh of relief.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Do we got anything else on this podcast? We didn't ask any questions. We've just been going.
Riffing.
These are the podcasts I like.
Yeah. No, I got nothing.
Got nothing. Yeah, everybody see my bald head. We talked about Doge. We talked about weddings. We talked about whiskey. Talked about everything.
Yeah.
Are you still on the choo choo? Dude, we gotta get you on. We gotta get you on this stuff.
I don't like them, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta get on them. I said, then we're going to a wedding in Mexico in November. Super nervous about that. You should be.
Why? Why?
Bobby's never been to. I haven't been to Mexico either. But I know
We're in Mexico. Like you're going to American Mexico or Mexico?
He's going to real Mexico. He's going to Mexico.
Gotcha. Okay. There's a difference. Like, oh, I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to Cancun. It's like
no, he's not going to Cancun. He's going to
like
Mexico
Chihuahua or something like that, or Jalisco or something.
He's going to Mexico.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, you might want to be a little nervous. Yeah, it's like everyone is like, "Oh, I'm going to Guatemala." Where are you going? Guatemala City. It's like, yeah, you're going to Guatemala, but like you're not going to Guatemala.
You're not going to Guatemala. You're not going to like the head on the swivel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're not going like
no air conditioning Mexico.
Yeah, dude, you want to stock up on some shorts and some sunscreen and some bug spray.
Oof, you might want to brush up on that Espanol too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And this episode is sponsored by Babbel.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Babbel might be the next one.
Yeah, Babbel, if you're watching.
we gotta get these other ones lined up first before we start making commitments to other ones.
Email them back. Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, have a great weekend, everyone.
Yeah, have a good weekend. I'll let you know how
safe.
the wedding, what's it called?
Bachelorette party.
Bridal. No, it's a bridal shower. I'll let you know how that goes. Yeah. First time for everything, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah. Hey, well, I'm empty, but cheers. I told you, dude. My tolerance has like gone way. I'm 4 deep, and I feel like I'm stuttering, and no, I'm not ready to go to bed. I got some.
I'm ready to go to bed.
I got some food that I'm ready to crush, dude. You know what I might do for the rest of the night?
Super Mario.
You
know, little side tangent. You know what me and my girlfriend are doing tomorrow?
What?
We're making our own little pizza pockets, like our own pizza rolls.
Dude, are you making your own dough? We've done this.
No, we're just going to get biscuits, and we're just going to wrap them up with like pesto and basil, and we're going to do salami. Like we're going to do like individual ones. So like we'll do one with basil and sausage, and we'll do another one with like mushrooms and olives, and like we'll just do a variety pack. Like
listen, I love what you're saying, but do not get biscuits because you're going to be disappointed. If you don't want to make your own dough because it's already too late for that, go to like a pizza shop, like go to like a pizzeria or whatever, and just go buy some dough from them. It'll taste 100% better, and it costs like $1.50 to get like a pound of dough.
What's wrong with biscuits?
It's not gonna trust me. Yeah, it's not. You're gonna bite into it, and you're gonna be like, this isn't what I thought it was.
Gotcha.
Like just go to wherever.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
and
yeah.
get some dough.
So, yeah, that's our plan for tomorrow. It's like watch a movie and make our own little pizza rolls.
Yes, dude, we've done that. It's popping. It's so good.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have marinara, so I need to go get mozzarella and like just some basil, and we're just gonna do like essentially a variety pack and just throw in the oven, cook them.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
yeah. So.
Whenever you do make those, though, whenever you like make the little pocket, don't forget to like cut the top of them so they vent or they'll explode and fuck your oven up.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Later, everyone.
Have a good weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next week on either Friday or Saturday. We don't know.
Yeah.
We like to keep you on your toes. What time? We don't know.
Yeah.
You have to check in.
Call up to Smooth My Balls.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Smooth My Balls. Go to smoothmyballs.com/bird and beard and get 10% off your order. Not right now, but if you're watching this in the future, I'm fairly confident we have the sponsorship locked down.
Yeah.
Boom. All right.